All right, carb strategies. So there's two main strategies used to lower carbohydrates. Number one is the reduce method. Okay, and that's pretty easy. You're just going to reduce whatever carbohydrate you're eating that's too much in half. So let's say every day at lunch you have a slice of pizza. You've kind of got two choices with that slice of pizza. Okay? You're either going to reduce it, which means you're going to eat half of it and maybe add a side salad to it. That way you're still eating pizza. If you're that type of person and that works for you, where you want to continue to eat those types of food, that's fine. You just have to reduce it. Okay? Or you can swap it so it has a lower carb profile. Let's just say pizza's 30 grams of carbohydrates, and you need to get your numbers lower. So a swapping would be to completely swap that out for something else. So again, we're going to use the pizza joint. You could have, I know it's not that fun, but maybe a small little antipasta dish and a Caesar salad with the dressing on the side. Okay, maybe pick some of those croutons off to help lower the carbs even more. Swapping and reducing are the two biggest strategies that you should use to lower your carbohydrate profile. Now, some people aren't going to be eating enough carbohydrates. I've seen some people that eat 80 on one day, 140. That's going to have your blood sugar going up and down, up and down, up and down. You want to get it at 100 grams. So once your blood sugar is stable, then we can, play around with it to help you lose fat. Okay, but the first thing is you need to stabilize your blood sugar. Now, why is blood sugar so important? This is why, and this is why 100 grams is the magical number. So blood sugar is very indicative of body composition. So let's say I'm eating a lot of sugar all day long. I'm going to spike it up, spike it up, spike it up. Insulin is simply like a car. It just drives shit to different places. So you just ate a candy bar, all right? Blood sugar goes up, insulin picks it up, and it's got to drive it somewhere, all right? If you're about to hit a workout and you're going to do some curls, I don't know why I just chose bicep curls, that insulin is actually going to go towards the muscle cell. That's great. It's going to give it lots of nutrients. It's going to fill it up. You're going to get a little pump. That's how you build muscle. What if you're not working out? It's going to go towards fat, and it's going to store there for later. Okay, so if you're constantly doing this to your body, spiking it up and not working, and I'm talking big insulin spikes. Big insulin spikes are going to come from processed carbohydrates. All right, I've never met anyone in my entire career as a coach in 15 years that gained weight eating healthy carbs. That was like, man, I got so fat eating rice. I got so fat eating oatmeal. I got so fat eating legumes. I got so fat eating fruits. Now, you might have a sensitivity towards some carbohydrates. For example, I can put on a lot of weight if I eat fruit just because fructose and my genetics doesn't really go well, but I can eat a ton of rice and have no problem. So once we get your carb profile steady at 100 grams, then the next week we'll start working on building that into your total program. Okay, so it's really important that this week we just work on using swapping and reducing, okay, to help get you to 100 grams. And the only way you're going to know where you are is if you track and measure your food for 3 days in your carbs. Now again, if you are advanced, you can start to reduce and swap right away, or maybe you need to bring your carbs up. Maybe you need to eat a little bit more. I would recommend, if you need to eat more carbs, to eat from the healthier carb options. Now, the last question you're going to ask is, well, what other foods can I then fill in for my diet? What I attached is an amylene, I call it the amylene zero list, okay? In my mind, those foods to me count as 0 grams of carbohydrates. What's on the amylene zero list, which I predominantly eat off of, okay, are protein sources, veggies, and the protein goes into fats. So there's some cheese, there's some nut options, and tons of vegetables. You are not going to count freaking carrots, the grams in carrots, or tomatoes. Veggies are always a 0, all right? So in my Ammo Lean Green, everything on there is 0. The only numbers that count towards your 100 grams are everything that's not on that Ammo Lean 0 list, okay? So I'm just going to go over that one more time. You're going to track everything that's not on that Ammo Lean 0 list, which I just wrote down before, which is rice, oatmeal, fruit, and chances are you eat the same shit every day, so that's the stuff that you're going to end up tracking. Like, I eat oatmeal every day, so I got to find out. You know, I just found out I was eating about 1.5 cups of oatmeal. I'm still subject to this stuff too. Okay, so I had to recalibrate it and weigh it all out and get like, oh, I got to scale back a little bit and get down to 1 cup. Okay, so that's what we're going to be working on doing. All right, good luck.